You are already in March, and something inside you knows this month is supposed to be different. Not because the calendar changed, because you changed somewhere between the promises you made to yourself in January and the quiet disappointment of February. Something shifted inside you, a tiredness, not the kind that sleep fixes, the kind that comes from wanting something so deeply for so long and still not seeing it arrive. You have been doing everything right. You have been visualizing. You have been speaking positively. You have been trying to believe. And still, the gap between the life you are living and the life you know is possible for you feels just as wide as it did before. And nobody is telling you why. Here is why. The law of attraction does not respond to what you say. It does not respond to what you want. It responds to who you are being in the moments between the wanting and the having. And most people are being someone who is still waiting, still doubting, still watching the door instead of walking through it. And the universe mirrors that back. More waiting, more distance, more of the same. But there is one thing that changes all of it. One shift that takes someone from endlessly wanting to actually receiving. And it is not a technique. It is not a ritual. It is a decision. The decision to speak before you see, to declare before the evidence arrives, to become in the morning the version of yourself that already has what you have been asking for. And that is exactly what this video is going to do for you. Every morning you speak these words, you're sending a signal to the universe that is different from the one you have been sending. A signal that says, I am not waiting anymore. I am not hoping anymore. I know it is mine, and I am walking toward it right now. That signal changes everything. It changes what you notice. It changes who finds you. It changes what doors open and which ones stay closed. It changes March, so stay until the end, because somewhere in what follows, there is a declaration that is going to land in a place inside you that has been waiting to hear it. And when it does, you are going to feel the shift. And that shift is what makes this month the one everything changes. March is your month. Let it begin. You made it to March, and I need you to understand what that means. January was the dream. February was the doubt. March is where it actually happens. This is the month that separates the people who wanted it from the people who receive it. And right now, in this moment, before the noise of the day begins, before the world tells you who you are and what is possible for you, you have a choice. You can move through March the same way you moved through the last 2 months, waiting, hoping, wondering why what you have been asking for has not arrived yet. Or you can do something different this morning, something that the version of you who is still waiting has never tried. You can speak it before you see it. You can claim it before it arrives. You can become the person who already has it before the evidence shows up. Because here is what the law of attraction never tells you clearly enough. The universe does not respond to what you want. It responds to who you are being. And if you are being someone who is still waiting, still doubting, still watching the door, instead of walking through it, that is exactly what you will keep experiencing. More waiting, more doubt, more distance between where you are and where you know you are supposed to be. But if you speak these words this morning with the full weight of someone who knows their order has already been placed and is already on its way, everything shifts. Not eventually, now, in this breath, in this moment, in this march, that was always meant to be different. So take a breath, a real one, all the way down, and as you exhale, let go of every story that says it is taking too long. Let go of every comparison that made you feel behind. Let go of every version of yourself that settled for hoping instead of knowing. Because this morning you are not hoping, you are declaring, and declarations have power that wishes will never touch. Let this begin. I am not waiting for my life to change. I am the change. I do not chase what is mine. I align with it, and it finds me. March is my month, not because I decided to try harder, because I decided to believe differently. Everything I asked for in January is arriving now. The timing was never wrong. I was being prepared for what I asked for, and the preparation is complete. I am ready to receive. I am open to receive. I am worthy of everything that is moving toward me right now. The universe has heard every prayer I sent in silence, every desire I held in my heart when I was too afraid to say it out loud, every vision I saw in my mind before I convinced myself it was impossible. All of it was registered. All of it is being answered. And March is when I finally get to see it. I wake up this morning in the frequency of receiving, not striving, not forcing, not convincing the universe of what I deserve, simply receiving what was always meant for me. My hands are open, my heart is open, my mind is open, and abundance flows into every open space. I am a powerful manifester. What I focus on consistently, I draw into my experience. What I believe deeply, I begin to live. What I speak over myself in the morning shapes who I am by evening. And this morning I speak abundance. I speak clarity. I speak the arrival of everything I have been calling in. My manifestations are not delayed. They are perfectly timed. The universe operates on a schedule that my impatience cannot see, but my trust can feel. And I trust it completely. I trust that what is mine cannot be taken from me. I trust that what is coming cannot be stopped. I trust that the intelligence behind this life has never made a mistake with me, and it is not making one now. I am magnetic. People and opportunities and resources and blessings are drawn to me naturally, not because I am perfect, because I am aligned. And alignment is the most attractive force in the universe. I am aligned this morning with my purpose, with my desires, with the version of myself that already lives the life I am calling in. That version is not far away. That version is being built right now in this moment of declaration, in this breath, in this choice to speak truth before circumstances confirm it. I am that version. I step into that version now. March responds to who I decide to be today. And I decide to be someone who receives, someone who allows, someone who trusts so deeply that the need to control every outcome simply falls away. That trust is my power. That surrender is my strategy. And it is working. Everything is working. in ways I can see and in ways I cannot see yet. Both are real, both are moving, both are bringing me closer to the life I have been declaring. I do not need to see it to believe it. I believe it so that I can see it. That is the law, and I live by that law every single day. Starting with this morning, starting with these words, starting now, my financial life is transforming in March. Money is not the enemy. Money is energy, and energy flows to alignment. I am aligned with abundance. I am aligned with overflow. I am aligned with the kind of financial freedom that allows me to be fully present for my purpose. Money comes to me from expected sources. Money comes to me from unexpected sources. Money finds me because I have stopped pushing it away with the belief that I do not deserve it. I deserve it. I have always deserved it. And March is when I stop arguing with that truth and start living inside of it. My income is increasing. My opportunities are multiplying. My relationship with money is healthy and expansive and built on the understanding that wealth is a tool for the life I am here to live. I receive financial abundance with gratitude. I hold it with wisdom. I use it with intention, and I allow it to compound into a level of freedom that changes not just my life, but the lives of everyone around me. This is not a wish. This is a declaration, and I speak it over my financial life every morning until it becomes the only reality I know. My relationships are transforming in March. The people who are meant to be in my life are finding their way to me. The connections that were meant to open doors are being arranged right now by the same intelligence that manages everything else. I do not have to force connection. I do not have to perform for love. I do not have to shrink myself to fit into spaces that were never designed for the full version of who I am. I expand. I show up fully. I bring all of myself into every room, and the right people recognize that and are drawn to it. My circle is elevating. My conversations are elevating. My environment is elevating because I made a decision in March to only allow into my life what is aligned with where I am going, not where I have been. Where I am going and where I am going is extraordinary. My health is transforming in March. My body is a vessel for everything I am here to do, and I honor it. I listen to it. I give it what it needs to perform at the level my purpose requires. My energy is increasing. My vitality is increasing. My body is healing in ways that medicine cannot always explain, but that alignment always produces. I am well. I am getting better. I am moving toward the version of my physical self that shows up for the life I am building. Every morning I choose to care for this body. Every morning I choose to fuel it with what it needs. Every morning I wake up one day closer to the health I have been declaring, and it is happening. I can feel it happening. My mind is transforming in March. The thoughts that used to keep me small are losing their power. The inner voice that used to argue against my dreams is getting quieter. The belief that I was somehow different from the people who get what they ask for is dissolving, because it was never true. It was a program, a story I inherited and never thought to question. And this morning, I question it, and I reject it, and I replace it with the truth. I am the kind of person things work out for. I am the kind of person the universe conspires to help. I am the kind of person who asks and receives, who declares and sees, who trusts and is rewarded for that trust. That is who I am. Not who I am trying to become, who I already am. And March is when I start living like it. I release the need for my manifestations to arrive in the form I expected. The universe is more creative than my imagination. What is coming for me is better than what I planned, more aligned than what I designed, more expansive than the vision I held, because my vision was limited by what I thought was possible. The universe is not limited by what I think is possible. It operates beyond that, and what it is preparing for me operates beyond anything I have been able to see so far. I release my grip on the how. I release my attachment to the when. I release the need to understand every step before I take it. I simply align. I simply declare. I simply show up every morning as the version of myself that already knows the story ends well, because it does. I have already seen the ending. It is extraordinary, and I walk toward it with a certainty that nothing this month can shake. March is a month of divine appointments. The right people will appear at the right moment. The right opportunities will arrive in the right form. The right resources will show up at exactly the right time. None of this is coincidence. All of it is the result of the alignment I have been building, morning by morning, declaration by declaration, trust by trust. I have been doing the inner work, and March is when the outer world catches up. I am ready for it to catch up. I welcome every divine appointment that is scheduled for this month. I walk into every one of them as someone who knows their value, who knows their purpose, who knows that they were brought to that room for a reason, and who acts accordingly. I do not shrink from my destiny. I walk toward it every day, in March, and in every month that follows. I am grateful for this morning. I am grateful for the ability to speak before I see. I am grateful for the law that governs this universe, that says what I put out comes back, and what I have been putting out is the energy of someone who is ready, who is worthy, who is expectant. That energy is coming back to me now, in March, in the form of everything I have been asking for. I receive it with both hands. I receive it without guilt. I receive it without the old voice that says it is too much or too good or not meant for someone like me. It is meant for someone exactly like me. It was always meant for me. And March is when I finally stop arguing with that. The version of me that doubted is retiring. The version of me that waited is stepping aside. And the version of me that knows is stepping forward. That version speaks differently. That version moves differently. That version wakes up in the morning and says, what I am saying right now, with conviction, with certainty, with the quiet authority of someone who has done the inner work and knows the outer world has no choice but to respond. I am that version. I am speaking now. I am stepping forward now. And March is watching. The universe is watching. And what it sees is someone who decided, someone who stopped hoping and started knowing, someone who woke up on the first morning of March and chose to speak a different story over their life. That story is already being written by these words, by this breath, by this choice to believe before the evidence arrives. The evidence is on its way. It always follows the belief, without exception, for everyone who chooses to operate this way. I choose this every morning. Starting today, speak this with me one more time before you move into your day. March is my month. Everything I asked for is arriving now. I am aligned. I am magnetic. I am ready. I receive. Carry that into everything you do today, into every conversation, into every decision, into every moment where you are tempted to go back to the old story. Come back to this. Come back to these words. Come back to the version of yourself that woke up this morning and chose to declare instead of doubt. That version is the one that changes everything. And March is when they finally get to show the world what they have been becoming in private. Go live it. The universe has been waiting for this version of you, and so have you. Something is different about this morning, and you already feel it, not because the circumstances changed overnight, because you changed overnight. Every declaration you have been making is accumulating. Every morning you chose to speak truth over your life instead of rehearsing fear. Something shifted at a level you cannot see, but you can feel. That shift is showing up in March, in the way opportunities seem to be finding you more easily, in the way the right conversations are happening at the right time, in the way something that felt impossible 2 months ago is starting to look like it might actually be possible. That is not coincidence. That is alignment producing results. And alignment is a compound effect. The longer you stay in it, the more it produces. And you are staying in it, morning after morning, declaration after declaration. This morning is another deposit into the life you are building. And every deposit counts, every single one. I am consistent with my practice. I show up for this, even when I do not feel like it, especially when I do not feel like it, because the days when showing up feels hard are the days when showing up matters most. The universe is always watching for evidence of commitment, not perfection, commitment. And I am committed to this morning, to this month, to the life that is being constructed in the invisible right now. I trust the invisible construction. I know it is happening even when I cannot see the walls going up. I know it is real even when the world around me looks the same as it did yesterday. The same is only the surface. Beneath the surface, everything is in motion. Beneath the surface, the pieces are being moved into place. Beneath the surface, March is doing exactly what it came to do, deliver what I have been asking for, and I am available to receive it, fully available, without the distraction of doubt, without the interference of comparison, without the weight of impatience, pulling my attention away from the present moment where all the power lives. I am present this morning, fully present, and in my presence I am powerful. My words are powerful. My beliefs are powerful. My expectation is powerful. The expectation that March delivers. The expectation that what is mine arrives. The expectation that today carries something in it that will surprise me in the best possible way. I wake up expecting good things, and good things wake up expecting me. We are always moving toward each other, me toward my desires toward me, and the gap between us is closing faster than I realize. I feel it closing this morning. I welcome the closing. I accelerate it with every word I speak. Every declaration is a step toward what is coming, and I am stepping Every single morning, I am not the same person I was when this year started. I have grown. I have shifted. I have released things that were holding me in patterns that no longer served the version of me I am becoming. That releasing was not easy, but it was necessary, and I did it. I let go of the belief that things were not working out for me. I let go of the comparison that made me feel behind everyone else. I let go of the story that my desires were too big, or that I was somehow not the right person to receive them. I let go of all of it, and what remains is clarity. The clarity of someone who knows what they want. The clarity of someone who knows they deserve it. The clarity of someone who wakes up every morning and speaks it over their life before the world has a chance to say otherwise. That person is who I am, and March reflects that person back to me in every experience, in every interaction, in every unexpected moment of grace that arrives and reminds me that I am held. I am held by something larger than what I can see, something that has been working on my behalf since long before I knew how to ask for what I wanted, something that has never stopped working on my behalf, even in the seasons when I forgot to believe. I remember now, I believe now, and the belief is producing a reality that matches it. I see evidence of my manifestations showing up in March. I see doors opening that were closed before. I see opportunities arriving that did not exist last month. I see people showing up in my life who are aligned with where I am going. I see the version of my financial life that I have been declaring starting to take shape. I see the health I asked for beginning to respond. I see the relationships I called in starting to arrive. I see all of it, not with my physical eyes yet, with the eyes of someone who understands that seeing in the spirit always precedes seeing in the natural. And what I see in the spirit this morning is a life that is fully and completely transformed. A life where what I asked for is so present and so real that I have forgotten what it felt like not to have it. That is the life I am walking into, step by step, morning by morning, March by March. I accelerate my manifestations by feeling them now, not waiting to feel good until they arrive, choosing to feel good right now as the signal that they are coming, because the feeling is the frequency, and the frequency is the magnet. The expectation that today carries something in it that will surprise me in the best possible way. I wake up expecting good things, and good things wake up expecting me. We are always moving toward each other, me toward my desires toward me, and the gap between us is closing faster than I realize. I feel it closing this morning. I welcome the closing. I accelerate it with every word I speak. Every declaration is a step toward what is coming, and I am stepping. Every single morning, I am not the same person I was when this year started. I have grown. I have shifted. I have released things that were holding me in patterns that no longer served the version of me I am becoming. That releasing was not easy, but it was necessary, and I did it. I let go of the belief that things were not working out for me. I let go of the comparison that made me feel behind everyone else. I let go of the story that my desires were too big, or that I was somehow not the right person to receive them. I let go of all of it, and what remains is clarity. The clarity of someone who knows what they want. The clarity of someone who knows they deserve it. The clarity of someone who wakes up every morning and speaks it over their life before the world has a chance to say otherwise. That person is who I am, and March reflects that person back to me in every experience, in every interaction, in every unexpected moment of grace that arrives and reminds me that I am held. I am held by something larger than what I can see, something that has been working on my behalf since long before I knew how to ask for what I wanted, something that has never stopped working on my behalf, even in the seasons when I forgot to believe. I remember now, I believe now, and the belief is producing a reality that matches it. I see evidence of my manifestations showing up in March. I see doors opening that were closed before. I see opportunities arriving that did not exist last month. I see people showing up in my life who are aligned with where I am going. I see the version of my financial life that I have been declaring starting to take shape. I see the health I asked for beginning to respond. I see the relationships I called in starting to arrive. I see all of it, not with my physical eyes yet, with the eyes of someone who understands that seeing in the spirit always precedes seeing in the natural. And what I see in the spirit this morning is a life that is fully and completely transformed. A life where what I asked for is so present and so real that I have forgotten what it felt like not to have it. That is the life I am walking into, step by step, morning by morning, March by March. I accelerate my manifestations by feeling them now, not waiting to feel good until they arrive, choosing to feel good right now as the signal that they are coming, because the feeling is the frequency, and the frequency is the magnet. I am a person of great faith, not the kind that sits and waits, the kind that acts, that speaks, that moves toward what it believes, even before it can see it clearly. That faith is my greatest asset in March, greater than any skill, greater than any strategy, greater than any connection or resource or opportunity, because faith activates all of those things. Faith opens doors that effort alone cannot open. Faith attracts what logic alone cannot explain. Faith moves in a dimension that goes beyond what the physical eyes can track, and I operate in that dimension. Every morning I wake up and choose to speak before I see. I am speaking now, and the dimension is responding. My morning sets the tone for everything that follows. I understand this fully, which is why I protect it. I protect my morning from the news that would drain my faith before it has had a chance to build. I protect my morning from the scrolling that would expose me to everyone else's reality before I have grounded myself in mine. I protect my morning from the conversations that would pull me back into the old story before I have reinforced the new one. This time is sacred. This practice is sacred, and I treat it as such, because what I do in the first moments of my day determines the frequency I carry into all the moments that follow, and the frequency I carry determines what I attract. And what I attract in March is extraordinary. I attract aligned opportunities. I attract people who carry the vision of where I am going. I attract resources that appear at exactly the right moment. I attract the kind of clarity that makes the next step obvious when it was hidden before. I attract confirmation after confirmation that I am on the right path, that I have been on the right path, that the path has always been leading somewhere worth going. I see those confirmations in March, in the small signs and the big ones, in the coincidences that are not coincidences, in the moments where something happens that could not have been planned. And that is the point. It could not have been planned because it came from somewhere beyond planning, from alignment, from trust, from the consistent practice of speaking what I believe before the world catches up. I am ahead of my circumstances. My beliefs are ahead of my circumstances. And circumstances always eventually catch up to beliefs. Always. Without exception. March is when mine catch up, and I am ready for them. I am ready for the phone call I did not expect. I am ready for the opportunity that arrives through a door I did not even know was a door. I am ready for the financial shift that changes the trajectory of everything. I am ready for the relationship that arrives in a form I did not anticipate but immediately recognize. I am ready for all of it because readiness is a choice, and I chose it this morning when I woke up, when I pressed play. When I decided that today would be the day I speak with the confidence of someone who already knows. I already know. March is mine. The blessings are mine. The abundance is mine. The breakthrough is mine. Not because I earned it in the traditional sense, because I aligned with it, because I became the version of myself that could receive it, and that version woke up this morning. That version is speaking right now, and the universe is listening. It always is, to every word, to every belief behind the word, to every decision to trust instead of fear, to every morning practice that says, I believe in what I cannot yet see. The universe hears all of it, and it responds. In March, in this month that was always designed to be different. Different because you are different. Different because somewhere between January and now you shifted in a way that changes what is possible. And what is possible in March is everything you have been asking for. Everything. Receive it. All of it. Without holding back. Without guilt. Without the old voice that says it is too much, or too soon, or too good to be true. It is not too good to be true. It is exactly as good as you decided to believe it would be. And you decided, well, this morning, with these words, with this declaration, with this choice to step into March as someone who knows their order is already on its way. Go receive it. Your month is waiting